This is my 2009 Ford Escape XLT. This has the 3-liter Duratec dual overhead cam V6 in it. Let's get a look from the back. This is my first car. This is a car that I plan to do some forms of modifications to. Nothing too heavy, but I live up in Montana. We get some pretty heavy winters, so ideally something that would be, super good for these Montana winters. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this car. I already enjoy it. Let's take a look inside. Now, taking a closer look at the interior, we have a decent interior, nothing crazy, nothing unexpected for a 2009. Now, this is only a 2-seater, not as big as some of the other Fords from this generation where, they have a back seat. Coming around to the back, pretty spacious. This is just an all-around good-sized car. I think, you got kids or you need something where it's practical, but it can still be fun. Definitely get it. One of my favorite features, take your key, double tap down on the bottom right. You do have a lift back in here. So this, I would say, honestly, as far as practicality goes, this car, very, very practical. Let's get this car started. Let's take a look at the dash, see what's on the dash, see everything out on this. Check out my miles per gallon and everything like that. So as y'all can see, we have, let's shut these doors. We have a check engine light, which I've already looked at that. That is just a evap sensor leak, something like an evap leak. I have no clue really what it is. Nothing too big. It does say tire pressure monitor fault. The tire pressure monitors on these go out all the time. Mine has been out. It's not really worth fixing just because it's going to go out again. Let's look at how many miles. 208,120. So this car, over 200,000 miles on it, running strong, has not given me any issues. 19.3 miles per gallon as well. So that is pretty good. Let's talk about the engine a little bit. I obviously mentioned this comes with the 3-liter Duratec dual overhead cam V6. Let's get this open and let's take a peek at the engine. This is the engine and all of its glory. Now, as you can see, we look down here, 3-liter V6. This is what I have. Or this car is also available in a 2.5-liter inline-4. The big difference, obviously, one's a V6, one's an inline-4. One has 0.5 more liters, but 240 horsepower with my model, the V6, and with the 2.5-liter inline-4, you get 171 horsepower. So definitely not as good as the V6. You do get slight better miles per gallon. Now, one thing I will say, this is a German-designed engine, so long as you do keep up on the maintenance, it is going to be pretty good. The oil, keep up on the oil. Do anything you would do with a traditional German engine, do with this engine. Now, it still is an Americanized German engine. It's a 24-valve V6 from Ford. It's dual overhead cam, so it's kind of the same general idea as like the SVT Cobras, a dual overhead cam, high output engine. This is a high output, I don't want to say racing V6, but this is a high output V6. Definitely, merging on the highway is good. It does have enough zip to get up and go. 0 to 60 is not that bad. Let's talk about the drivetrain a little bit. Now, this is 4-wheel drive. But one thing I will say, the 4-wheel drive system on this is pretty nice. Normally it is in front-wheel drive, and pretty much as soon as this car senses you are slipping, whether you're on mud, whether you're on ice, whatever, then your back tires will kick in more. So pretty much it's front-wheel drive, but I believe what you'd say, it's like an active 4-wheel drive system. Now, you can get these just front-wheel drive. Up here in Montana, I was very happy that I was able to get 4-wheel drive. This is a really, really, really fun car, really fun beginner car, not too much power or anything like that. Genuinely just something I enjoy. This is just an automatic. Now, the base 4 cylinders come in a 5-speed manual. Now, I think that this would be a pretty fun car with a manual. However, just like a 6-speed automatic, I want to say. You do get drive, you do get low, that's nice. Maybe like a sports shifter or something like here would have been cool, but it's not a sports car. So I do get it. I will say, for a practical car that's good on gas, that you can fit a lot of things in, if you're starting a family, this would be perfect size. It's a great car. They're pretty cheap. They're old enough to the point. They're tried and true. You can pick one of these up about $3 grand. I spent $800, got this car. 4-wheel drive, It does have some issues. The oil leaks, which is very common on this, you know, like kind of year for Ford and just kind of those 2000s Fords in general. Yes, they do leak a little bit of oil, and this was a main car. So as you can see, like there is a little bit of rust. Here's just some actual rust on the body, but there is some more. But what am I going to be doing for this car? You know, obviously I'm not just going to show the car as is. I'm going to build on the channel. I want to get some new tech. I want to get a touchscreen in the car. I want to get a Gibson catback exhaust system for this, maybe lift it a little bit. I want to get like an air filter, maybe an air intake if I can find one for this car. There's a lot that I want to do. I understand this is not a race car. I understand this is not going to be an insanely fast car, but it's something that I can build, something I can be proud of, something I would enjoy. So please like and subscribe. This is just the start. This is the start of the sleeper Escape. Let me know your thoughts on my ride in the comments below and how excited you are in the comments below. Thank you all and have a great day.